Do I have to be rich to do crypto? You guys asked this question, so let's unpack it a little bit. Back when I was a newbie into crypto, into managing my own finances, this was also a curiosity that I had, and I was more of a deer in the headlights when it came time to this decision as well. So I personally had to have some guidance. But I want to talk about some of the numbers that I've been dealing with and some things that are possible for you to help just normalize this and help it like drop within your body a little bit. Because I find sometimes we can be like so caught up on numbers and thinking like, oh, we don't have enough, or like this is too edgy, or what if this happens this way? And like, let's just talk about it. Let's just like allow it to breathe. And so the first question that was asked, being, do you have to be rich to do crypto? First question, no. No. And I know like the price of Bitcoin is $40,000, $50,000 these days. However, you don't need $40,000 or $50,000 to be able to buy into crypto or to even buy Bitcoin. First off, the little short thing for that is like you can buy fragments of a coin. That is a thing. That is possible. That is normal. Most people do not own a full Bitcoin. Anyways, carry on. The other layer going on here is, do I have to be rich to do crypto? And no, I actually see that it's the other way around. Crypto is a wealth building tool. Crypto is a thing that you say, I have this cash, I have this money that I want to be able to turn into an exponential amount, that I want to grow. Yes, I may lose. I may lose some. That's the game that we play with investing, is like we win some, we lose some. And so it is very important that when you do enter the investing space, you do enter a space by saying, this is money that I have to play with. I mean, I can take it very seriously, but I do realize that there's a chance that I could lose it. And that's just it's a high volatility asset class, high risk, high exposure. We play the games. Just have to put that out there. And also, I'm not a financial advisor. We're just talking about these things so you can help allow some of these emotions to be able to soften around investing and getting started. So next point, crypto, wealth building tool. I personally, for myself, when I was getting involved with crypto, I had just left the corporate engineering life. And for me, that was soul crushing. In particular, it was soul crushing because of impact. Like I wanted to have a greater impact on humanity, specifically on women. Like I just felt where I was like, I want to help women change their lives. And at the same time, I was like, Whitney, you need to change your life. And so for myself, I tell you, I did not realize that crypto was going to be my avenue of passion. It kind of found me, and it's amazing how it did. But anyways, it found me. I'm here now helping women get into crypto and build financial freedom pathways for themselves and have money work for them. And man, it's been such a fun game. But all that to be said is you don't have to be rich. It's a tool to be able to build riches, to be able to change your life if you approach it that way. And so when I say if you approach it that way, a big disclosure I want to bring up and topic is, first off, the fact that you're on this video makes you a different breed. You are someone who has a greater curiosity and wants to play the game in a more depth, in a more real way. You want to have a plan with crypto. You want to build systems. You want to understand where your money is going. Most people don't make it this far. So the fact that you are here means that you have a curiosity, you want to do this, and you will probably want to do it right. And myself, I am a very, very, very big advocate of education and approaching a new thing through the right frameworks and the right lens. And so for myself, I fortunately got helped and guided into investing and into crypto in a very smart money kind of way. And really studying how money flows in the world and how money and energy flows in the crypto world to be able to spot what projects are solving problems in the world, what has value, what has young adoption, like what's under demand and what will have more demand in the future, and a whole bundle of different metrics in between. So fortunately, I got taught that, and that's something that I'm wildly passionate about, other people being able to understand the frameworks of crypto, welcome them to the space, build your confidence so that you can enter crypto with a plan. And I say all these things, and I promise you it's a lot more simple and direct if you can allow it to be. This crypto space is a big space, but there's a passion that I personally have around wanting to be able to hold people's hands and like pull them through like welcome into crypto. Like let's go on a ride and a journey so that we actually can be on the pathway of building riches and wealth in crypto and making our journey of building wealth enjoyable. So for yourself, I'm going to leave it with this one little exercise. With crypto, I always like to say, remind yourself that like your money can go to zero. With that in mind, instead of picking a number, I like to ask yourself to like tap into your gut, tap into your intuition, wherever things show up best for you, and give yourself a range to be like, okay, on a low end, like what feels like a no-brainer amount that you want to invest? Is it $200? Is it $500? If you're like, oh, easy, yes. Is it $1,000? Oh yeah, totally, I can totally play with that. 5,000? Totally sure. 10K? 20K? Yeah. Okay, 25K. Might be a little edge. Okay, so that means that your range would be probably around 20 to 25K at the moment. Until you have more information, you start to build more of your conviction, you start to understand a little bit more of crypto. Then maybe your range might go like from a 20K to like 40K to 30K. And so you can start to understand and start to see where it's like the numbers are something that it's super personal to you. And it's something that you have to be like, this is something I feel really comfortable with. And this is something that I almost feel like I can be really detached from this money at a certain point and just play with it and like do its thing and take it seriously. But at the same time, like if it goes to zero, I do realize that is a risk that I'm playing. So instead of picking a particular number for yourself, I just ask you to begin with a range. That way you can start to play with these numbers and start to like allow things to land and certain things not to, and you can start to digest things as you work through it. And you can start to visualize like, what is the life you're creating? What is the potentiality that I can lean into? If I'm looking at like 5x, if I'm looking at 10x returns, if I'm looking at 20x or beyond returns, like how would that change my life? What type of future am I creating for myself? What possibilities do I have? And also realize that like it could go to zero. So it's like you have to play with both spectrums of being like, I would get super excited if this was possible, but also if this did this, like I understand the game that I'm signing up for. So anyways, this is a long little ramble. I just wanted to like disclose some things because there are a lot of highs and lows to crypto. It's just the reality of it. I've experienced a lot of highs and lows, and the highs are so euphoric and so beautiful. And it's just like all possibilities around money start to crumble and shift away. Especially when the market rises. Like for me to see my money go up 25x is just like, wow. I had another one that went up 100x, and it's just like, wow, okay, this can happen. And also it could not happen. And so I just want to share these things out of possibility. Like we're here to build wealth. We're here to build riches. And in between, there's going to be some messiness. That's the game that we play with investing. As you win some, you lose some. At the same time, you also build a lot of resilience. And for me, I think that's one of the most attractive qualities as a human is like we go through this life saying yes and no to things and playing certain games. And overall, we become tougher in the process. We learn more about ourselves. We learn more about ourselves with life. We just learn more. So that is what I have for today. Do you have to be rich to do crypto? No. Do you have to be hungry and curious and willing and resilient and everything else above and wanting to learn and have support? Yes. And all of this can be possible for you too. So anyways, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I just really want to get this out there for you. You do have to make decisions that fit in alignment with your lifestyle, your risk tolerances, and everything else in between. And that is all I have for today. So this is Whitney Magic. I am signing out. I will catch you again tomorrow.